Welcome to Metropolitan Stadium in Bloomington, Minnesota, where the Vikings taking on the Broncos. Vikings receive the ball and the kick first. Howard Cosell is here. How do you like that? Now the Minnesota Vikings think they're going to try and get some points against this good Denver defense. Let's see if quarterback Kirk Cousins can be up to the task. Well, he has been pretty good, but sometimes his offensive line failed him. But the guy they're looking for today is the running back, Dalvin Cook. He's a good one. Cousins at the line, calls a play. He hands off to Dalvin Cook. Dalvin comes up about 6 yards. Well, that's what you do if you're the Minnesota Vikings. You run the ball, and then you try to get some play-action plays out of it. Will they try it here? Let's see if they're going to do it. Cousins is back at the line of scrimmage. He hands off to Cook again, and he will have a first down and a whole lot more. Oh, what a run by Dalvin Cook. It's a first down for Minnesota. What a runner that guy is. He is a very good runner, and I believe he is an elite player. And will he be better in a Super Bowl? I don't know. That team is cursed. Well, you say cursed. I think that it's just been dumb luck. Just don't get the plays when they need them. All right, Cousins at the line of scrimmage. First down and 10. He hands off to, oh no, it's a play action. He throws it to Cookie. He gets about, 3 or 4 yards off that play action. Well, what you want to do if you're Minnesota is do that and then fool them into thinking that they're going to run the ball, but throw it deep. That's what the fans come here to see. Right there, they don't want to be. He's got him in the middle, and it's almost intercepted. Oh, my. Cousins, you don't want to do that if you're Kirk. You don't want to do that if you're Kirk Cousins. Howard, how do you feel about that play? I thought Kirk, he saw something, but the defense saw it too. Kirk Cousins back to pass. He's throwing out pattern, incomplete, and now this is where the team needs to start getting first downs. It's fourth and 6. They're going to have to punt it.
Exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a
Howard, you didn't have anything to say on that one. I shouldn't have said anything in the first place. You throw the ball that way, you expect it to be caught. You didn't do it. All right, here's a kickoff by Barry. And the Broncos will receive it. And he gets a block. Nice run. Nice run right there. And there's the injury timeout to Cooper. He's hurt. We'll be back in just a minute here on the Minnesota Vikings Radio Network. All right, here come the Broncos. Russell Wilson's back there as quarterback. Let's see what he can do. Well, Russell, what kind of defense will Minnesota have? Their suspect defense. Russell Wilson. Oh, he gains. He's one of those guys you got to look out for. He can run the ball. He can pass the ball. He's a squirmy little guy. Well, here he's going to hand the ball off here. It's going to be third down and short for the Broncos. Probably maybe 1 or 2 yards. 3rd and 3. Now, if you're Minnesota, what kind of defense do you want to play? Here's third down. 3rd and 3. He's got a chance. It's going to be, is it fumble? No, it's not a fumble. He hit his arm going forward, and therefore it's not a fumble. Good defense by Minnesota. Now, if you're the Minnesota Vikings, you have got to start throwing the ball down the field or hand the ball off to Dalvin Cook, whichever can get you some into the end zone. Well, Howard, I don't know if that made any sense, but you are Howard and I'm me. Now what is that supposed to mean? But look at here. He gains like 3 or 4 yards. Now Minnesota. Kirk Cousins come back. What will happen? We'll be back in a minute here on the Minnesota Vikings Radio Network.
For their second drive of the game and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down.
We're back here on the Minnesota Vikings Radio Network. And Minnesota is going to try to hand the ball off to Cook. Cook gets some yards. He's got a chance. Oh, I thought he was going to break it for a moment. He didn't get a chance to get it because the guy made a great tackle. And it's going to be second down and 5. He had an opening there, but it was not an opening for long.
You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300.
All right, here's Cousins at the line of scrimmage. He hands the ball off to Cook, and he's going to get another first down. You just feed him the ball. When you got a back like that, you want to give him the ball. But like I said earlier, the fans want to see some passing down the field, deep down the field. You got the receivers. Yeah, Minnesota do have some great receivers. They picked up Larry Fitzgerald off free agency. And let's see what they're going to do. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Minnesota. Cousins back to pass. He's going to throw short. And once again, it's an incompleted pass. And we'll be back. There's a break in the action. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Minnesota Vikings Radio Network. Okay, now what the hell? How the hell you get to the... Oh, okay, here we go. Not Denver. Idiots. There we go. Okay. Jefferson, Thielen. I'm going to put Osborne here. And then we're going to go get Osborne. And we're going to put him number 4. And then we're going to put Westbrook last. No, we're going to put Massett last and put Westbrook there. And that should change that. All right, we're back on the Minnesota Vikings Radio Network. All right, Minnesota with a second down and 10.
After the incompletion on first down. They go play
Cousins back to pass. He's got a man. Uh-oh, he's got trouble. Did you see? How do you like that play? Justin Jefferson makes a great grab right into Broncos territory, and it's a first down. What a play by the Vikings receiver. A kind of suspect throw because the ball was in coverage. Well, when you have that, that's what happens when you have a great receiver. Now, Minnesota look like they're going to pass the ball up here. Just don't throw the ball in the end zone for an interception. He's going to throw it right there. In the last few games, Thielen has had problems holding on to the ball. What are they going to do with a guy like that? Well, they're going to try to probably keep throwing it to him until he catches it. Hand off to Kel Cook. Oh, he's gotten close to the first down. Make that the touchdown. This is a key play. This is 4 down territory for Minnesota Vikings to get in the end zone. 4 down. I think you don't go for the field goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will score.
And the Vikings score a touchdown. And a touchdown it was. Touchdown Minnesota. And they take a 6-0 lead. It's nothing quick about this. It was hard work to get down here. thanks to Dalvin Cook.
On the sideline, they didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking.
Well, you see the blocking by the offensive line, but it was all Dalvin Cook from there. He knows how to run this ball in the end zone. And the Vikings take a 6-0 lead. Going to try to make it 7. Kick is up, and it is good.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook.
That's the Minnesota Vikings. That's the Minnesota Vikings. This is a questionable kick here. I can't believe that. But Minnesota takes a 7-0 lead thanks to Justin Jefferson's great catch up in the middle in coverage. Now let's see what the Denver Broncos can do. This Russell Wilson has been a thorn in Minnesota's back for many, many years. I think this guy's tremendous against Minnesota. He beats them. He comes from behind. He does everything. Pause. Well, I know why you said the pause after you said that he comes from behind, but that's weird coming from you, Howard. Here's another running play. Well, right there, as you can see, that the Minnesota Vikings are trying to play some good run defense. The Broncos haven't passed the ball as much as they should have against this porous defense. Well, here's the play. Russell Wilson's back to pass. He's got a deep. That's what they need to do, and they got it. Well, that's what he can do. That Russell Wilson, that guy can run the ball. We'll be back in a moment here on the Minnesota Vikings Radio Network. What my point was, Russell Wilson, he's one of those guys that can run the ball against you. I remember in the playoff game in Minneapolis, in that cold, frigid game, where Russell Wilson had nothing going for him. Then he made a run. Then he made a pass up in the middle. He escaped the pressure. That's the game that the kicker missed for Minnesota. All right, here's another running play. It looks like Denver is just trying to run the ball. Well, if you're trying to run the ball, you got to get some big yardage, and they haven't gotten big yardage yet. Well, here it is, 3rd and 5 for Russell Wilson. Wilson's back to pass, sees a man, wide open, first down, and he gains almost to the 25. He's about the 26. Oh, yeah. That's what the Broncos want Russell Wilson to do. He's going to be a danger to other teams because he's going to run, he's going to pass, he's going to do it all. And right now, Minnesota did a good job early on to keep this Bronco team from getting first downs. And now they're throwing shorter passes, getting closer and closer to field goal range. They are in field goal range, definitely. They don't want 3, they want 6 and 7s. Wilson, will he hand off? You know, he's running. He's going to pass. Minnesota, another catch. What a catch by the tight end for Denver. Huh. How do you like that? Well, Minnesota really don't like it at all. All right. Here's Russell Wilson. Engineering. A big drive. Fumble! And the Vikings will get the ball. Patrick Peterson. Score! All righty then. That's something that they were built to do in the past. Back in the 70s, Minnesota block kicks. They did everything right on defense except for play well in the Super Bowls. But that play right there is a reminiscence of the glorious past of this great franchise here in Minnesota. All right, Cousins, he's going to hand it off. He's got a chance. Dalvin Cook, this guy's getting hot. It's 3:18 left and the clock is going. He has 50 yards rushing the ball. Minnesota's playing a good game of ground control. They're trying to get the ball deep, but they can't because they're not catching. All right. What they need is some kind of play action that can get them the ball deep. Well, Cousins back to pass. Play action fake. He's going to try to hit him in the middle, and he does it again. And he tried a one-hand catch, and he couldn't make the grab. Well, when you try to make passes against good coverage, that's going to happen. And then it's going to change the whole complexion of this quarter if you can't get the first down. Cousins back to pass, and he's got a man out in the middle. He's going to try to get the first. He's going to get the first. He's got Dalvin Cook, first down, and another first down for Minnesota Vikings with 2:36 left. All right. Minnesota's going to run the ball here. He's going to get stopped right there. I think what you're going to do if you're the Minnesota Vikings is pass the football now. You've got to pass the ball. There's nothing else you should be doing out there but pass the football. All right. The half is going to come to an end unless they call a timeout, and I don't think they will. They're going to let the clock tick, and then it's going to be nothing but passing from Minnesota. We'll be back in a moment here on the Minnesota Vikings Radio Network as a 2-minute warning is here.
Coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach.
Now Minnesota. Cousins back to pass. He's going to roll out a little bit. And he's going to go down. Now that's the first sack of the game by either team, and Denver will call a timeout. Minnesota with 3rd and 19. No, they're not going to try to run the ball. They got to try to pass the ball. That's what you do. Come on. Come on, Minnesota. Go down the field and throw it. That's what this team needs, a big play.
So now after this,
where is
come up here 3rd and long.
Jefferson? I still don't see Larry Fitzgerald. Maybe he's not in this package. Cousins back to pass. He's going to see. He's got a man. He's got him wide open. He's going to go deep in it. He's got him. First down, Minnesota Vikings. What a play. Madison gets it. Wow, what a play by the Vikings on that one. I'm telling you, that's what you do. You're going to call a timeout right here, but what a catch. Now, with the score, what is going on? Well, now I know what I need. All right, Minnesota Vikings at the Denver Broncos 25-yard line. They have plenty of time. Shouldn't even call the timeout. Play action fake. He's got a man wide open, but it could be picked. Oh, he tried to hit Jefferson. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. You know, you can run the ball here if you wanted to, but I don't know. I've been calling for deep passes, and they're finally getting it done. Wide open. And Cook comes up with another grab at the 9. What a play by Dalvin Cook. The man is on fire, and this is the future of the Vikings in 2022. Hopefully, he can remain healthy throughout the year because the man is definitely needed. All right. Halftime is quickly approaching. Minnesota, they should opt to run the ball. I would. Let some of that clock run off. He's still in the middle. 108. This will give, right there, that will give the Broncos less time. When you run the ball in close, less time to get the points on the board when they get the ball if Minnesota masses up. Here's Cook. He's going to throw it to Cook. He's got Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook! And the Vikings are dominating the Broncos in Minneapolis, Bloomington, Minnesota. What a catch. Dalvin Cook. You get the ball to all the guys.
They were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because
Coach Zimmer says, I want to keep my job. I don't know about that. Kick is up. And it is good. And the Vikings up 14-0. Minnesota Vikings up 14-0. Barring a miracle comeback by the Broncos, it won't be such a miracle. Minnesota has got to hold the Broncos here defensively. And as for Denver, they need to get some passes deep down the field. Russell Wilson, he's going to mean a lot to this Broncos team. But I don't know if they have the right offensive plays being called or the offensive coordinator. They might get rid of him and the whole coaching staff with a new one this year. All right. Russell Wilson has been down before. He's been out, but he came back. And there you go. And that's a start. Big play. Oh, wow. And I think they got a couple of timeouts left. They got one left. That's what they needed right there. Minnesota Vikings. Russell Wilson back to pass again. Throwing it up in the middle. That's been open all game long. If you're Minnesota, you make some adjustments. Here it is. He's going to run the ball. No. He had a chance to run the ball. Russell Wilson, he does that well. This could be a big play for Minnesota on 3rd and inches. Russell better get this ball in the right hands. And he's going to go down. They get their blitz package, and will they go for it? What they call a timeout? It's 4th down. Minnesota just want to get this half over with a lead and kick off the ball to the Broncos in the second half. I think Minnesota did the right decision there. They could have called the timeout. But if they called that timeout, Denver could have went for it on 4th down, even though it was 8 seconds left on the clock. They could have went deep. Russell Wilson could have rolled and didn't got a pass interference. It's halftime. We'll be back here on the Minnesota Vikings Radio Network.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference, as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well, to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail.
And there's the second half kickoff. He will stay in there.
And we will
The Broncos have got to start. They can't keep running the ball because when you run the ball, the time clicks fast off that clock. They've got to get some pass. They're down by 2 scores. Yeah, when you're the Denver Broncos, you got to go down the field. I told them, Minnesota, to do that earlier when they were running. They have done well. Minnesota Vikings look like they have a blitz package coming. Will they run the ball, though? They will pass the ball. They blitz. And another pass play. That play has been open all game long for the Broncos. It's been open, but they got to throw the ball deep. And when you throw it deep, things happen. They pass the ball again. They will. Russell Wilson finally does what he does best. He does. He's improvised. And he runs and he gains 6 yards. That's what that little man can do. He's a good, great quarterback, a Super Bowl winner in itself. They got to get first downs, baby. Here it is, Russell Wilson again. This time he goes nowhere, and Minnesota makes the tackle and he loses yards. He loses 2. That's what you do if you're Minnesota. That's what you pride yourself on. Rushing the quarterback, sacking the quarterback, making the quarterback your... I'm sorry for saying such language. It was bleeped out. Everson Griffin. What a great defensive end he is. I use the term great because he runs at the quarterback the way you're supposed to. Now it's 3rd and 8 for the Denver Broncos. Wilson back to pass. He throws to the right receiver. He catches it. Is he out of bounds? Minnesota will say they will not challenge this play. 4th and 5. What will they do? That's a catch. He caught it. Looked like 1 foot was in. If you're Minnesota, do you challenge that? Why challenge it if they're going to punt the ball and you getting the ball right back? So don't challenge it. Here's the kickoff coming up. Here's the kickoff. There it is. Westbrook gets to the 30. Now Minnesota, right now, don't need to pass the ball. You can just hand it off and pass when you need to for yardage. You don't have to just, or you can go for the, you can go for the,
They've taken momentum.
Hold on.
And pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got.
All right.
Because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent.
Looks like Minnesota will take a running play here.
And the other part is,
this time, Dalvin goes nowhere.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
as usual, the hallmark of
Well,
run defense.
I don't know. Right now is the time that if you're the Minnesota Vikings, you don't keep that ball on the ground. You keep it in the air. You pass the ball now. You try to get some yardage back. You just can't hold it. And it's only 2nd down and 10. You got to get a pass in there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All right. Throwing it short. This game's very short yardage here. But the thing with that is that's sort of like a running play. Yeah, when you throw the ball that short and gain minimal yardage, yeah, running play. And it takes little time off the clock.
But once you made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Right now, I thought they had.
And defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
I haven't seen Larry Fitzgerald here. He's on the team. What a play to the tight end. 1st down. Conklin gets it. And around the. Yes. Now you go back to the run. Or do you do a play action play? I don't know. But you do something to fool the Broncos. I say go ahead and do a play action. Get that ball deep. But who am I to say? I don't know. I'm controversial. I think they might try to hit Thielen over there. And Thielen has a chance to grab it. He grabs it this time. And it's a first down for Minnesota Vikings. And this is what you do if you're the Minnesota Vikings. And there's a referee is about to call a timeout for a commercial break. We will be back here on the Minnesota Vikings Radio Network. Great catch by Thielen. And here we go. All right, we're back here on the Minnesota Vikings Radio Network. Minnesota with time ticking on the Broncos, shutting out the Broncos. Very good. Gains 3 yards. Coach Zimmer says, hey, I might keep my job. I don't know. One game does not make you keep your job. Cousins back to pass. He's got a man wide open in the middle. And it was almost intercepted. He was open, but Cousins' pass was more towards the outside than it should have been where it should have been. Now there go Larry Fitzgerald. They're going to Cousins back to pass. And he's got Fitzgerald. He's going to try it. Too far. Oh, he grabbed his butt. Oh, what a catch by Larry Fitzgerald, but it's going to be 4th down and 7 yards to go. I think you're going to go for it. There's a replay, but now, let's see. Here's the kick. It's up. It's up. And it is good. And the Vikings add up to the score.
So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things as it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
Here's a kickoff. Minnesota leads 17-0. Looking finally like a team, but there's still some things they're going to have to do to be in order to compete. Next game is going to be against the Raiders when they play again.
17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, that Broncos problem is they haven't had a chance to throw the ball deep. I don't know if they have the receivers to do that. They can't run the ball. And they're running the ball. And they gain a pretty big chunk of yardage. But time is running out. And if you're 3 scores down, you don't want to run the ball. You want to go ahead and get some big plays. All right. You got to throw the ball deep if you're Denver. And they keep it on the ground. Again. Is that Melvin Gordon? Well, Melvin Gordon, if that's him, gains very minimal yards. Denver, you've got to pass the ball deep. If you get, excuse me. 2nd down and 8. Denver, they go with another run, and they're doing the Lord's work right there. Forgive me for saying that in a game like this. They're running out the clock on themselves. Time is running out. Down 17-0.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The
You just got to love this stadium. But sometimes I miss old Metrodome. It was a real loud place to play. They won. And that's a play we've seen. That's the play they keep throwing. Always in the middle. They don't throw the ball deep. Why? I don't understand. Maybe they just need a new coach to get this thing going. Well, they're finding open areas all game long, but Minnesota's going to start playing deep. There, they got 3 deep. You can run all you like if you're the Denver Broncos. He's throwing it short again. Is that their play? Just throw it short in the middle? All game long. That's what they've been doing. Well, I don't know if that's the right thing to do if you're Denver, but so be it. Let me say something controversial after this play. I think the Broncos need a receiver. Whoever they got as their number 1 guy over here ain't doing it. I don't understand why they can't throw the ball deep. They got to. Wilson has the arm to do such things.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's caught over the middle by
Well, you can't really sack Wilson sometimes because of his quick throws. Minnesota back to the cover 3 defense. Time running out on them, 3:55. They score here. They're going to go for the onside kick. Here's the play. Well, I think what they need is big plays. Sutton, I don't know if he's that guy to make those big plays. They might need somebody better than him. All right, now you see that Minnesota is playing some deep defenses, trying to keep the Denver Broncos out that end zone. But right now, the Broncos are on the move for the first time in the game, throwing it deep again. This time, the ball is dropped. That's the play, their bread and butter play. They have got to get the ball in the end zone on this possession. Otherwise, this game is going. They're not even going to get on the board except for maybe a field goal. If you get down to 4th down, you go for the field goal. At least you be 2 scores down. It's the 4th quarter. You can get a pickoff or a fumble. You can be back in this game at 17-10. It's going to be 2nd and 10. You can't run the ball if you're Denver. They run the ball. And they are just killing themselves with these runs because it's just taking so much time off. Yes. There hasn't been. Maybe a couple of plays here and there. Russell Wilson got the ball. He's going to put it close to the end zone, but it's at the 1. They're going to go for the onside kick on the next possession. Cousins did his job today through 2 touchdowns.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Well, right there, you see what Minnesota was doing. They're playing a little deep ball, try to keep them out the end zone, but now you are at the line. You want to keep them out the end zone right here. All right, here it is. Wilson scores. Touchdown, Broncos. They finally get on the board. That was a slow, methodical drive by Denver. And I don't know which should they go for the 2-point conversion. I don't know. You could. What difference would? Oh no, you go for the field goal because you're still down by 2 scores, and you would only need 7 with those 2 touchdowns. I mean, with so little time left, you go for the 2. You go for the 1 point. Now, on the other hand, if you're Minnesota, keep the ball on the ground 3 plays in a row. Don't fumble, and you're good to go. You're going to win this game easily. I believe that Minnesota might pass the ball once or twice in that next possession. I just got that feeling. If they come close, they will do it. Here's the onside kick. Minnesota recovers it. And they have the ball deep in Broncos territory. Minnesota Vikings are update their defense soon. They're making adjustments. I still think Minnesota, if they can get to the 35-yard line, might see a pass in there. Here's Cook. Cook trying to run. He's keep running. Denver's going to call the timeout. The clock stops. So in essence, if they can get the plays, they got like 4 timeouts really. Did they call the timeout? I don't know. They didn't call the timeout. I'm shocked. They finally. So what they're trying to do, that's crazy. They should have called a timeout there. Minnesota will do something different. They will call a pass play. Or they will call a play action fast. Something that they are famous for doing with this offense. Cousins back to pass. He's got a man. Throwing off his back foot. Oh, he almost made a good catch. But right there, Minnesota made a mistake. I told you they were going to run the ball. Or Howard said they were going to run the ball. Now, if you're Minnesota, they're going to pass the ball again, I believe, because they're down. They need to try to get a first down. He's got Thielen. Thielen catches the ball, and it's a first down, Minnesota, and that is all she wrote. That's the play I told you that we're going to do, and they did it. They did it easily. And Delvin, is he getting fired up? You can keep the ball on the ground if you like. 17-7 Minnesota. Minnesota Vikings. This is just a practice game. Soon they're going to probably play some real games. Another first down, or close to it. You run the ball again. That little guy is one of the best backs in the league today. I put him up against any of them. I would too. I just need the guy to stay healthy. Another first down for Dalvin Cook. He looks very healthy on that one. I don't know if he's at 100 yards yet, but he's getting close. He could be in the 70s or 80s. I don't know. This whole game changed on that fumble recovery that Patrick Peterson had early on in the game. It's going to be first and goal for the Vikings. No need to pass here. And Minnesota Vikings, what are they going to do on here? All right, Minnesota Vikings. This is over, folks. It's going to be second and goal to go for the Vikings. Second and goal for the Vikings. Cousins, play action fake. He's going to pass the ball. He sees nobody. He's got a man right there. Oh, intercepted. Oh, should have been. Minnesota, will they go for a field goal? They're trying to get this touchdown. Will they do it? Nobody. He's going to throw it off his back foot. I don't know what Cousins was doing on his play. He's no Fran Tarkenton, I tell you that much. I remember Sir Francis Tarkenton, the way he played football. He was the greatest quarterback in Viking history by far. I don't know any other quarterback who can come close to what he did. Here's the field goal attempt. The kick is up. It is good. And Minnesota extend their lead 20-7.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
Here's the kickoff. They will stay in there again, something they've been doing all game long. All right, it's over, folks. The only hope they got is a touchdown on this play. Onside kick, they receive it, and then get another touchdown. It's not over, but it's over. Yes, it's over, folks. Denver will not come back and win this game. Throwing the ball, I think the Broncos need a top-notch receiver, and I'm sure they will be working on that. This is still preseason. Russell Wilson, no need to run the ball here. You need to pass the ball. Russell looks like he's overwhelmed in this game. The Vikings defense isn't that good at the moment, but they have hope to get better. I believe they will. Here's the play. Where is Russell throwing? He's trying to hit his number 1 guy over here. And right now, Russell, they're going to go 4th and long in their own territory. Russell Wilson back to pass. He's got time, and it's caught. It's going to be a first down for the Broncos. They have no timeouts left. And here it is. They're going to go. They got maybe one play left. No, it's over. The Vikings win. What a game by Minnesota's defense. No one gives them any credit. I wouldn't either, but they get credit here. They did well. Starting Patrick Peterson. And here's the final score. The Vikings win it. That was a great win for Minnesota. 20-7 over the Broncos. Broncos need a lot of work on the offense in order for them to be good. 20-7 the final score. Here's the highlights. Well, you're seeing right there the great catch by Jefferson early on in the game. And then this catch here by Madison. Great catches. Dalvin Cook went in the end zone. What you gonna do to stop this guy? That's what you do. Don't you miss me on those halftime highlights on Monday Night Football the way it was? Yes, I'm not gonna lie to you. I missed when ABC had Monday Night Football back in that crew in the 1970s with you, Howard Cosell, Don Meredith, and Frank Gifford. And early on, there was Keith Jackson. But right here, the final score, Minnesota Vikings 20, the Broncos 7. Game wasn't even close. Denver, I don't know what their problem was. They just didn't pass the ball deep. I think they need to work on trying to get them a new receiver here. I know they will. And so, my friends, that's it. Dalvin Cook, 16 carries. He had 74 yards. I was right. I knew he had about 70. I didn't think he had 90, but he had 74. Justin Jefferson only had one catch. It was for 47 yards. And a touchdown, I believe. Adam Thielen, he had 2 catches for 27 yards. Russell Wilson had 179 yards, no touchdowns. Kirk Cousins had 198 yards, 1 touchdown. Cousins had less completion percentage than Russell Wilson. He completed less than 50% of his passes. Russell nearly completed 3/4 of his passes. So that's it from Minneapolis, Bloomington, Minnesota. The final score: Minnesota Vikings 20 and the Denver Broncos 7. Thank you, Howard, for being here today. I know you're not going to be here every week, but we miss you. Wish you were here, but you know how that is. That's it. So long, everybody.